up, Raider Nation? Spicy Raider Girl here. Welcome to our take. This is For Life, Our Raider Story. We have a special show for you tonight with a former Oakland and LA Raider, Daryl Hobbs. So he'll be in really soon here. He wants to talk about his new, his new venture, the ASFL. So he's going to fill us in on everything pertaining to that and what we can do as Raider Nation to help support his dream come true. So if you are watching over on Facebook, make sure to come over on YouTube and join the conversation. If you're on Facebook, we cannot see your comments. So please come on over to YouTube, light that torch by hitting that like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. And if you want to become a member, you can hit that join button. I don't know if we're going to be taking callers. Maybe he'll be nice enough to field some questions from the fans, but we'll have to wait and see if there is time because I know we've only got him for a short amount of time here, but thank you for asking. So without further ado, let's just bring in the rest of the cast. We got Mighty Thor and Mother Moon behind the scenes. What's up, Mother Moon?
I was just
What's up, Mighty Thor?
What's
that?
Up? What's up?
So I was just out getting a tan today.
Oh, I see. This you got a spray tan like Ross did on Friends, where he didn't know when to turn. I think somebody has me on. Does somebody have me on? I can hear myself in the background. Is someone running the show? If you do, turn that down, please. All right. So yeah, what's up to everyone in the chat? Robert Pena. Alex, who else? All right, well, we're not gonna get into the car battle tonight. We're gonna focus on the positive of Daryl Hobbs here. But before we bring him on, you have anything that you want to say? What's up to the people, Mother Moon Thor?
Yeah, what's up, man? My boy Pena, Robert Pena in the building, GQ in the building. What's up, GQ? Hey, Alex, my brother, like Angels, man, we're tired of beating a dead horse. I don't even know if I want to talk about that tonight either. But all my people in the building, my wife is in the house. Melissa, love you. And everyone who's out here, man, what's up, Raider Nation? I'm glad y'all are here. And it'll be cool to talk to an old Raider and hear what he's got going on with things. So can't wait.
Yeah. So if you don't know, I'm sure you know him, especially if you were a Raiders fan in the early 90s. He played for both the Los Angeles and Oakland Raiders from 1992 to 1996. Wide receiver, Mr. Daryl Hobbs. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's going on, nation? What's happening? How y'all doing?
We're so good. Thanks for being on. We're happy to have you on the show.
Good deal. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes,
like I mentioned, you are involved in the American Spring Football League. I think I got that correct. It's kind of a mouthful. Coming in 2023. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you got going on with that?
All right. Well, a guy by the name of Michael Dwyer. This was his brainchild. He came up with the American Spring Football League a while ago. He actually studied the do's and the don'ts of spring football. And he came up with the American Spring Football League, ASFL, which we're going to launch 2023, probably the end of March, the end of February, beginning of March. But it's basically the blueprint of the American Football League that Mr. Hunt came up with 62 years ago when they started the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Broncos and so forth and so on. So that's what intrigued me about it. It's individually owned. It's got a lot of diversity. Unlike the National Football League with the ownerships and stuff like that. I mean, we got an owner. Everybody's going to know him. I'm not allowed to mention names yet, but he's from Alabama. Played for Bear Bryant. He's an owner. Got an owner who's an NFL Hall of Famer quarterback. We got an owner that we have an owner that won the Orange Bowl in '78 in Arkansas. We've got some people that people are going to be familiar with when we announce everything, but. In a nutshell, it's a 3-year commitment. We had a franchise fee to be in it, but now you have to have I'm trying to raise $2.8 million for the escrow money as well as the operational cost to get the season going. And what better way to do it? I was talking to my business attorney, and he said, Daryl, you don't need to get people to put equity in it or get joint ventures, capital money. He said, man, you got the best platform there is for crowdfunding. He said, Daryl, you're a member of the nation. He said, do you realize if you get $20 from 140,000 fans, and you know how many fans we have, you're done. And so that's what made me come up with that brainchild of crowdfunding. And also, that way I can have, this is just not my team. I did a little research and I found out that when the Raiders season ends, we're jonesing for silver and black for the next year. And so a lot of people was telling me, Daryl, we can have the Raiders all year round, the silver and black. And I will tell you this. Now, we won't be spot on the Raiders, but anybody that knows me, you will not have a hard time determining who we are. I can guarantee you that. So that was the reason behind it. I just think that it'll be a community deal. We're not going to be one of these teams where you go off to these hub cities, Alabama, and XFL is going to be out there and Arlington, and then they're going to bust people down for games. We're going to actually be in the city. We're going to be able to have the fans come watch practice, intermingle with the players. But we're just doing it at a ground zero aspect. We're not getting 60,000 seat stadiums. We're going to get the 20,000 seat stadiums where our fans can be crowded. They can enjoy the environment. We're going to have $30 tickets. Season tickets going to cost you $150. I mean, it's football back 62 years ago when the Raiders played in a 6,000 seat stadium out there near Oakland. That's the way we want to do it. We will be live streamed. We're talking to a TV network to get the TV deals and stuff done. But we're starting off small, but it's a 3-year commitment. We just want to make it where, one person can't get mad and take their bag of marbles and shut everything down.
Right.
So
that sounds really exciting. And I love all the clues. It's like a little trivia here on who the owners are. And
we won't be the Raiders. And I wish I could tell you, it's a name with an R, and everybody, it's a name with the R, and it will go with Raiders, and you'll see what it is.
Okay.
So two-part question. How many teams are there going to be in the startup? I think, did you say 8? Maybe if I missed that.
It's going to be 8 teams when we start. And as I mentioned, we're playing on Saturday, Sundays, and we probably even play on Monday since it's spring. We're not competing with the XFL or the USFL. I believe the USFL is going to be starting later than the XFL and our league, but we're not competing with them. Of course, we're not going to be paying $5,000 per player a game. We're basically going to be like, let's say, the arena pay scale. I think the highest paid player on our team would be the quarterback. He's going to make around $2,000 or $3,000 a game, something like that. So,
the team that you're rallying behind, are they out of Texas?
Yes, they will be here in Houston. I'm here in Houston. We're going to be the Houston. I'm not going to say the rest.
Raptors, Ravens. Okay.
Let's have the chat. What do they think the name's going to be? Let's get them in on this.
I know, right? I'm trying to think. Well,
people here in Houston, some of them know it because I spent Sunday. I was with the Space City Nation, Space City Raider Nation, watching the game, and I kind of let them know a little bit. But they swore that they weren't going to let the cat out the bag, so they better not get on this podcast and get it out.
So when will the big reveal be?
It's going to be soon. We have to wait till Mr. Dwyer. He's going to announce. We're going to announce the owners. Sort of like the XFL did. He's going to announce 2 or 3 at a time, and then he's going to give us the go ahead because a lot of stuff has to be trademarked and stuff like that through the league.
We have a guest here, Razors.
It's close. That's not it.
Oh, it's close. Okay, I like it. So tell everyone. So as you said, Raider Nation, we need you to rally around our former Raider. Once a Raider, always a Raider, to help him get this started here. And like he said, it only takes about $20 per person. So let them know how they can donate.
Okay, you can go to, if you're friends with me on Facebook, I tried to get Scotty Underwood, who set this up. Peace out to Scotty, who set it up to go on. rank one, to go on there and put it on there for me, since I didn't have time to get on here and do it. But it's a GoFundMe page. It's on my page. You can go on Facebook. You can go on my fan page. It's on there. You can go to basically we're putting it on most of the Raider Nation fan club, booster club site. If you're a member of one of those sites, you can go ahead and do that. If you haven't,
we'll definitely put it on our site as well. For Life Our Raider Story on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll put the link up. Scotty Waddy Raider One. If you're in the comments and you happen to have the link, or you can find it, you drop it in the comments. That way, people can access it easy, and I'll put it on the screen as well.
We got people guessing at owners already. We got my home
Ice Cube an owner.
GQ talking about. I swear my eyes are so bad. Ron Calgani. No.
That laugh. That might be telling.
I know.
So where are the other? What can you reveal? Can you tell?
I'm going to tell you, the teams are going to be here in the South. When I first talked to Michael Dwyer about it, the first thing that I said is I want to go to Oakland. I want my team in Oakland. Okay, that was the first thing that I said to him, and then he said, "Well, you know what, Daryl? You think this franchise fee was some money?" He said the workman's comp out in California is horrendous, which is why you have the XFL and you have the USFL and everybody here in the South, because everything down here is cheaper. Okay, workman's comp is cheap, so you got to have workman's comp in order to get this thing done. So all of our teams, they're going to be here in the South. Okay, they're going to be here in the South, starting off right now. We did have some inquirers from Ohio, I believe, that were interested in joining. But Michael Dwyer, he's going to handle all that stuff. He's going to release all that information. But the majority of the teams, I will tell you, they're going to be here because of it's easy to travel to. It's all the travel and everything right now. Like I said, we're not trying to make a big splash. We want to be around 3 years. Like I said, we have a 3-year commitment. Each owner that gets involved with this, we have to be around here for 3 years. Even if you want to sell your team, you can't sell it until 3 years if you're making good money. So we're not going anywhere. But the main thing is to make sure each team has an escrow account, because if something happens and the league has to help you, we don't want games canceled. We don't want things shut off. So they can just go into the escrow account, and then they can help you out, and then you can replace that money, and we can keep it rolling. We can keep it moving. So that the business plan was awesome. It was awesome.
So what's the ideal target date to reach this goal? Is there a target date in mind?
Yes, I want to have it the beginning of December if possible. The end of November, the beginning of December, because like I said, we're looking at end of February, March to get stuff going. And we have we have equipment to get. We have T-shirts, we have memorabilia. We have everything to get trademark and get going. So the quicker we can get this stuff done, the quicker we can send money down to the league, and they can get the websites and stuff put up, and we can get moving.
Right.
Great. That's awesome. So yeah, get your donations in. We're going to put up the GoFundMe site on all of our platforms. And so is the team already assembled, or is recruiting still in place?
No. I will tell you this. We have a lot of semi-pro teams here. When we start doing tryouts and opening stuff up, when we start posting things, the XFL already have their tryouts. They already had some of their players that they're already going to draft and all that type of stuff. Like I mentioned, everybody can't play in the XFL. You can't play in the USFL. So we're going to get a lot of those players. I played in the original XFL with the Memphis Maniacs. I know how that thing works. Okay, we didn't fold. I was matches in Memphis, and it was real nice. I mean, I had a good time. And we made it through the season, but after the season, as you all know, ABC ran with their ball and shut everything down, and we don't want that. So we're going to get some of those players that don't make the cusp with the XFL and the USFL, I'm sure, plus some of the college guys. We're going to have college. Each team is going to have a territorial draft. That means here in Houston, I'm going to have 5 colleges that I can draft from, get players from, just like the other 7 other owners.
Okay, which five can you draft from? Can you tell us?
I have U of H. I have Rice here. I have TSU. I have HB Houston Baptist. I have it's a lot of schools here in Texas. I just have to choose the 5 that I want to
Oh,
get.
you get to choose 5. Oh, that's
Yes.
cool. Okay, I guess I thought that they maybe assigned you the 5 you get to choose from. So you get to choose the 5 within your region.
Yeah, and that's up to the owners. We're going to meet. You know, when we come together, we're going to meet to see if we can do that. Everything is up to the owners in this league. You know, it's if we want to choose our 5, then we can choose our 5. If the league says, "No, Daryl, we're going to choose the 5 schools," then we have to do it. But we're gonna sit down together as owners and run that by Michael.
All right, sounds good. Well, I wish we can get the GoFundMe. Mother Moon, Mighty Thor, if you want have any
Um,
questions for
you,
him, I'm gonna try
you,
to find the link.
one, Scotty said he posted the thing in the. Scotty just texted and said he posted the thing in the comments. I was trying to look for it,
Okay,
um,
well I'll find it. I don't see it right now,
but
but
I
I'll
don't
I'll, I'll
see it
find it.
either. Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking for it. I just don't
Mother
see. He
Moon?
said he did, but I don't see it at
So
all.
look for that there. So, Mr. Hobbs, a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
You taught high school ball, is that correct? Or college?
Yeah, I'm actually a head football coach. I have 2 of these right here.
I know you do. I haven't checked
And
it out.
so, I'm an athletic director and a head football coach, and we've won 2 state championships. And I've been able to do some good things here in Houston. You know, I was born in a little town in Victoria, but I was raised in LA from 7 years on up. So I got to root for my home team, the LA Raiders, and the Lord blessed me to be able to go to Stockton and play at UOP. And
Right around, down the street, around the corner. We know UOP well.
yeah, and then come back home to LA and play for my childhood team, then go up north to Oakland, where my mom was staying in San Leandro, and play for the Oakland Raiders. So it was a win-win for me. You know, my sister's still up there in Oakland. All my buddies up there. I went to the Hall of Fame last summer. Me, Pete Carroll, up at UOP, and hung out with the guys. I still go up there all the time, and
Nice. We're not far from there.
you know how we do it up there.
Family's family. We know exactly how you do. Born and raised in Oakland, so yes, still out here.
Yeah. You know, Tom Flores, UOP,
Yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah.
We're the only 3 from UOP that played with the Raiders. So
Awesome. So with you being the coach and you had some graduates, are you pulling any of those guys and looking to see if they are going to the colleges and interested in having them on your team?
we're going to have an age limit, and we're going to get together. We don't know if we're going to have that 21 years of age or what, but we're going to have an age limit for them to be able to play in the ASFL. And if they can play, you know, the kids here in Texas, they're already NFL size now. So.
Oh yeah.
Bigger in Texas, right? Is that the saying?
Yeah, they take football a little bit. It's a little bit different down here. So we're going to determine if we're going to have the age cut off at 21, if we're going to let them play at 18. But me personally, I know when I was 18, from playing in the National Football League, the body's not ready for that.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
interesting.
Obviously, even 18 to 21 is such those 3 years. It don't seem like much, especially now that we older and we up in our 40s or 50s. It don't seem like 3 years is a lot, but from 18 to 21, honestly, a lot of times you see these kids come into the NFL a little too early.
Yes.
So in any league, you go against grown ass men, and they just a little bit too early. Like they should have stayed another year or two. So, and then you give a kid a little bit of money, and they don't know how to act right too. That sometimes, so it's a lot of that. So I would probably lean more toward the at least 21.
Yeah, we're gonna probably end up doing that. You know, the athletic director and me, I know what these kids look like. I know what they can do, and I've been playing in the league, and the guy that's coming on board to be my personnel director, he's a coach over in Canada right now. And I'll just let you know, I'm going to have guys that's been around and played and done that. So if you're planning on fielding the team with a lot of young kids, they're going to have a hard time because my guy is recruiting grown men.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm going to win.
Hey, I love that. That's a great
And
attitude
with that
going
said,
in.
how did you bring your high school team to turn around and get the wins to get the state championship? What is your pep talk?
The good deal about my team is they police themselves. Everything that I do, I learned from playing with the Raiders and being around Al and Art Shell and Fred Biletnikoff, and they're missing a lot of that. They're missing a lot of things with the Raiders right now. That's why they're having some of the issues that they're having. But I always had the Willie Browns, the Fred Biletnikoffs. We had people that to show us the Raider way. And so I've been able to use my influence of playing with the Raiders with my kids. So I knew, like, the things that they're having right now with the Raiders. We've already had that team meeting. Howie Long's got up and said something. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're getting checked. You know, everybody, and you didn't want to be checked by those guys. I know I did. You know what I'm saying? So I have some guys on my team. They know the way it's supposed to be done. Okay, I pretty much stay out the way. If I have to get involved, then they know it's a big problem. But they police the team. And from winning championships, they know the way that you win championships. And so it's just the way that you do things. It's a way, to me, when I watch the Raiders, I know from the AFC perspective, the AFC West, I know what type of football we play. We don't play football like the NFC, okay? But I'm seeing some NFC football. That's just me. But I'm from a different time.
Right.
You know, I'm from a different time where you could get your head knocked off. You had to fight. You know, this football. I tell the guys that I coach, we have to coach them a different way. I can't coach them the way I was coached.
Right.
You know, it's different. So it's just a different type of football right now that's been playing. I mean, you can't practice so many days. You can't tackle so many days. And so you see a lot of stuff on game day that you shouldn't see.
Right.
I knew you would have the insight of what's going on with the Raiders.
I miss the old style of football. Let's bring that back. I know they're trying to protect players and things of that nature, but I kind of like the little rougher and tougher.
Yeah, a little rougher and tougher, and the fundamentals. I mean, you don't try to catch a ball with one hand unless you actually really have to.
You have no option, right?
You know, because I'm once again, I don't want to come into the meeting room and have to look at Freddie and Freddie look at me and I have to tell him, well, I have to put one hand up to no. We couldn't wear gloves unless you could catch with your hands first. See, it's a whole bunch of little deal, you know, and it's just different. And so I see it because I've been through it. I know what it should look like. That's what I'm saying. I know what it should look like. And I know that the different coach and the different coaching styles and all that type of stuff. So I give them the benefit of the doubt because I'm a coach now too. I know what they have to do.
Right. Hey, Daryl, I mean 1,000% agree with you. I don't even know where you can't go over 100%, but whatever. So, but to some extent, I want to say you got to find like a medium where you could, because to me, the fundamentals, I'm a sports dude, period. The fundamentals in all sports, in whether it be baseball, everyone trying to hit the long ball, basketball, everyone wants to shoot the three, football, everyone wants to throw, and they want to be like the spectacular, like you said, like
well, yeah, that's because yeah.
There has to be a way to explain like, sure, if you have to, but winning and fundamentally sound, solid play in anything is so much more important. So that, to me, just the fundamentals of all sports is just like gone. Chicks dig the long ball was one of the worst things that ever happened to any sport because then boom, and then the highest scoring, the way the NFL rules are now, where you can't touch a dude. Like,
yeah, man. I would love to play today.
Right. Go crazy out there.
They can't take you out, you know. But the only thing that I do hate is, you know, with that targeting. Now everything is below the knees, and that's a bad deal. But you're exactly right. You know, ever since Odell Beckham made the one-hand catch, everybody wants the one-hander, and everybody, I knew that was going to happen. And then when basketball, everybody, you know, Steph is a bad man. He can shoot threes. Everybody wants to shoot threes, you know, and they don't need a big man anymore. You know, so that's just the way it is. But coaches, it's on the coaches. You have to teach technique. You have to teach fundamentals. Okay, and you have to drum that in your guy's head. And me being a high school coach, if you played for me, you got to do it my way. You got to do it my way. And if you want to go do one-handers and do all that type of stuff, go to New York and wherever that was where you seen it, go do it there.
Right.
Exactly. And I know I'm gonna put the link up on the screen. I know you can't click on it, and obviously it's gonna be too hard to type in, but just so you know, it is there. But you can click on the link within the comments. So if you go to the link within the comments on YouTube, that is where you can donate to the GoFundMe. Again, it only takes $20 from each member of Raider Nation to help get but the American Spring Football League and the Houston brother on that field.
ASFL.biz was the website.
Yes.
Go check it out. Honestly, as a hustler, I understand the hustle, and I understand. I don't know if this is gonna sound wrong or not, but I would almost, if there's a way, suggest, like, to me, I mean, I donate $20 or whatever, but it would make it way more easy, or not, that's bad English. It would make it a lot easier to say, okay, I know you were talking about merchandise, T-shirts, whatever. Like say a T-shirt costs you $4 to make, and you're like, all right, if you donate $25, you get a T-shirt.
The thing with that, because
it's not already ready yet. Once it's
I don't think
ready,
they have licensing yet, right?
You'll have your thing in there. Just a way to try to hustle up more.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. And when I talked about that with my business attorney, this is the first thing to see, that when you start offering a gift or a product return for services, then the IRS gets involved.
Yeah,
they're going to get involved anyway, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm going to say about it. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, because the deal of offering season tickets and doing all that type of stuff, you can tie all that stuff into it too. We talked about all that, but then that's what comes about. You offer a service for for donating.
I understand that, and honestly, to the IRS, if you're watching, we hate you. Hey, I do. I don't know. We owe them a lot of money, and I got to pay every month, and I hate them. So.
Yeah, it's just a donation. If you can donate, go ahead and donate $10, $20. But I just need 140,000 people to donate $20, and that's a done deal.
Right.
All right, there you go. Check out the GoFundMe. While we have you here, I know you're here specifically, for one reason, but since we have you, can you tell us any fun, I don't know, behind the scenes stories of the time in Oakland, maybe, or LA, like your favorite moment, either with Al Davis or just being part of the team? Is there anything that stands out?
Man, one day in El Segundo, at the facility, the Raider facility. Me being raised in LA, I was always the guy. I had the Datsun 240 with the Dayton rims on it, with the purple and gold silver flakes in it. And I had my buddies, on off days, on Tuesdays, we would go up. I would bring a couple of, one guy with me, my best friend, really, Gordon. And I never forget, one day we were in the facility, and I had to go meet with Freddie. I had to go meet with Freddie for something, and I told Gordon just to chill out in the lobby, just to hold down. And so Al comes out, and Al, he points over at Gordon, and he tells him to come over to him. So Gordon goes over there to him, and he says, "You ever heard of stardom?" And Gordon was like, "What are you talking about, Al?" And Al's like, "That Daryl Hobbs right there. He's going to be a star. I found him." I found that guy. And so Gordo, to this day, he remembers that. He thought Al was going to put him out the building. That's what he thought. He thought Al was going to put him out the building. But Man, I got a lot of stories. Run did so much for me when I first got there. Runner used to go take care of me, do everything for me. Tim Brown, Rocket, all those guys, our camaraderie nights, man, was unforgettable. Kevin Gogan, we were out there with the Cowboys, scrimmaging out there with the Cowboys, and I'll never forget the day before in the meeting, Kevin Gogan, he says, yeah, we're not going to practice tomorrow with them. I'm gonna get us out of practice. I know how to get us out of practice with the Cowboys. He started a freaking fight out there, and Al didn't want to see a fight. You started a fight out there, and you already calling for the buses, and we didn't practice that day. So
that's hysterical.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we had a good time. What else, man? We were out in our hotel out there and our training facility out there. Where was that freaking place? Oh, man. Oh, God, I'm drawing a blank. Our training facility that we had, Napa. Oh, boy.
High school.
Oh,
Yeah, at the hotel out there in Napa, boy. I know, boy. We used to do a lot of speaking around there. Yeah, we had I had a lot of stories out there, man. Me and Nick Bell, roommates. My roommate for about 5 years, Andrew Glover, Pancho. That's my road dog right there. That's my road dog. He's here in Houston. Man, we had some fun times together.
So do you have a reunion with these fellas?
Yeah. I was out there, was it 2 months ago? All 300.
I was going to ask you because you have the
shirt. That's why I'm wearing my shirt.
Yeah.
I love my shirt.
I was out there. There was a bunch of us out there at the Mandalay/Delano. Yeah,
it was awesome, man. Mark Davis, he took care of us, man. He took care of us. It was top notch. I'm going again next year. I'm trying to work on. Freddie has the Crab Fest in October.
Okay. Hey, bro, you come out here next year because we out here. I don't know if you can see, but we was barbecuing. I got my grill over there. Get down. We was barbecuing out here.
You in Vegas?
Went out. What's that?
Where are you at? In Vegas?
Yeah, because
okay.
I was there. I had called my host, got a room at the Delano. I was over there for whenever you guys were there, and we was I was kicking it with Stuart Swaggart up, and we were partying, drinking, having.
They fed us up there. They fed us up there to Delano. But when I come down, I'm going to come down there to. I'm thinking about the New England game, the Chiefs and the Charger game. I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna stay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know when I'm down there.
Here and kick it, grill, whatever, and then we head out. The strip be a little wild, we're trying to keep you guys stuff, man. Ain't no trouble like the house.
Gotcha.
Now we did talk to some of the Raiderettes from way back when, and they were saying they had a blast at the reunion, that they were well taken care of also. So they enjoyed it.
This was the week before yours, and they said the same thing, that the organization took really good care of them, and
I bet you they did, because man, I don't know if did you guys get a chance to tour the stadium?
Yes.
We have, we did.
Yeah, man, I went in the Raiderettes locker room. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah,
that was
awesome. Nice.
I know, right?
Yeah, compared to what they used to have out there in Alameda.
Yeah.
Arguably, the Raiderettes locker room is nicer than the Raiders even.
Yeah, that thing, it is.
We have the lights,
The lights help.
All those blinking lights, yeah.
That look good. That's look good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We'd love to have you as long as you'd like to stay, or if you want. I know you're almost up on your time here, but if you want to go ahead and plug the ASFL again and tell everyone why you're here before you leave.
Once again, it's the American Spring Football League, the ASFL. You can go to asfl.biz, check out the website. Michael Dwyer is the CEO. It's his brainchild. 8 owners. We're going to get going February, end of February, beginning of March. Michael's gonna get on some podcasts, social media, and he's gonna announce some of the owners pretty soon. And hey, whatever you can put toward the GoFundMe to support me, I really appreciate it. This is the nation's team. It's not just my team. I just want to make sure we can rep the silver and black all year round. You know what I'm saying? All year round, and it's something you'll be proud of. I can tell you that. You're going to know it's affiliate. We're affiliated with the Raiders. I can tell you that.
I love that. That's so exciting.
Amen, bro.
So tell us before you go. Oh, no, like I said, you're welcome to stay as long as you want. But what is your prediction for this Sunday?
They'll get a win. They have to get a win. He has to win this Sunday against the Donkeys.
Thank
you. We don't lose against the Donkeys, especially at the Death Star. Okay, and then we'll work with Kansas City when we see them. But they have to get a win. We have to start with a win this Sunday to get the ball rolling, and we should be okay. I hope Nate. And by the way, Nate Hobbs. I was told he was my cousin. I'm working on confirming that. Somebody in my family told me that, but hopefully he's playing.
I actually thought he was your nephew.
Some people called me when he first came and said it's my son. That's just not like no. So yeah, I had some relatives call me and tell me it was my cousin from Memphis, on my Memphis side of the family. I don't know. He's Louisville. If you ask people from Texas, Arthur Winnington's also somewhere, some form related to me. He's a Super Bowl winner with the Raiders. Little number 22, played back in the day, won the Super Bowl against the Eagles. He's from Portland. He's from Cuero, Texas, out here. So it's a lot of us here from Texas. Somewhere down the line, we'll see what's going on. But they'll get it done this week. They have to get it done this week. Mark, he's had his meeting. He said what he had to say. Mr. Daniels, Coach Daniels, he'll get it squared away.
Oh, good.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you so much for being here. I don't know if you've ever seen the show before, but when we go out one way and only one way.
Wait.
One more thing, real quick. I wanted to acknowledge all the fan nation Facebook pages. Booster club that's been helping me so far. Thank you all. My guy out, Tavo Romanowski out there, and Raider Mexico, Los Mosos.
Los
Molosos.
Yes. You guys know this. Thank you guys, man, and Scotty Underwood. Thank you, man. There we go.
All right, there we go. Let's see. All right, now we got to go out. Well, we're going to keep the show. We're going to go out. We're still on another 20 minutes, but we're going to say goodbye to our friend.
But real quick, Daryl, before we do that, and if you're leaving, man, you can stay. But thank you. We know you're a real one when you call them the Donkeys by their proper name.
Yes, sir.
On the grill. You know what I'm saying? Sir. I ain't cooking up no donkey meat, but the steak I'm cooking. We appreciate that for sure.
No, thank y'all, man. Anytime.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Hobbs.
Thank y'all.
Moon, take it away.
Okay, so this is how we do it, sir. We go out one way and only one way. Ready? Thank you, sir.
Ooh, yes.
Oh my God, I love his energy. He's really passionate.
I get his back in here. Let's make it even so we're not on balanced here. Yeah, he's fun. So again, go to his GoFundMe. The link is in our comments. You can click on the link. We're also going to put it on all of our social media, Twitter, Instagram, and our For Life or Raider Story Facebook page as well. Again, he's only asking for a $20 donation to keep the spirit of the Raiders, if you will. It's affiliation of the Raiders in the ASFL. So go ahead and head over to, after the show here, go ahead and head over to his, what does he call it? GoFundMe.
And we have a comment in here from Jack Kenna. He's whose show is this?
Jen has been on this show for years, has he not? I feel like he's been here for a long time.
I know the name, right? For Life or Raider Story brought you here.
Yeah, so and that was a great segue. So let's transition a little bit here. That was a great segue to talk about this upcoming game against, as he said, the Donkeys coming into town. So it's a must-win for sure. It's a must-win situation. What do we think about this? It's a first. I believe it's. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is the first matchup between Wilson and Carr. Yeah.
Um,
We
I don't
probably
recall.
in Seattle, we had to because Derek Carr's been our team forever. So we had to
Yeah.
have played Seattle before, unless he was hurt then. Because
Yeah, I don't
when
know.
you got to figure, like when we played the Niners, we played the Niners at least twice under Carr, right? So when we probably played them because we were in there. You know, that's the division we played that time. So we had to have played Seattle then. Because he was Seattle then, so we had to have
Right.
played him unless Russ was hurt. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I don't
you
know.
know, I
Nothing. I feel like I can't remember a matchup with them. But anyway, what do we think? What do we have here? Thoughts, predictions for this week? Obviously, we all know it's a must win. What do we
what's a
think?
must win, and the donkeys suck nuts. I'm sorry, I've been saying that all year. The donkeys are crap. Honestly, we're crap too right now. We're the
Right.
worst team in the NFL right now, but we're at home. To me, I don't know if anyone watched that crappy ass game on Monday night. I want to say the Donkeys won. They scored 11 points that night. There was a baseball game with a higher score. That's hard to do, but real for real, like we have a couple injuries. We don't know what's up with Nate Hobbs. We were just talking about Hobbs, so we don't know what's up with him or Rocky Sin. I believe are both kind of hurt, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Rockison has a sprained knee or something like that.
Right. And I don't know. I think it's 50-50 on if either one of them is playing. But I'm not to me, I'm like, okay, that to me that's one of Denver's weakest spots anyway. So I feel like where am I getting back? I don't know. I hear something coming back at me. I hear myself talking. I know it's anyway, what I'm saying is that I think even with our backup, whoever we're throwing in there, that we're going to be okay because I just don't. We just have to stop the run. They have a great defense. Denver does. Do they really, or do the Niners? Is the Niners offense just that weak? I know Denver's 2-1 though. Because they were able to find a way to win crappy games. We need to win these close. Good teams win close, hard fought games. So we're at home. Let's go out and do it. I really think that our defense, even though they're a little banged up right there, I think we're going to be. I want to say Perryman's coming back. That's huge. Russell Wilson ain't the Russell Wilson of 7 years ago. He's just not. I mean, he's older. He's beat up, and he has no targets. He has no weapons. We just
I
came
think
off.
you're putting us up for a loss.
What's that?
I said, I think you're putting us up for a loss.
No, not at all.
Oh,
How?
okay.
I think Denver sucks. I just said I think Denver sucks, and I think we beat them. I just don't think that Denver has enough to beat us. I really don't. I think our defense is going to be okay. Like it's all
Okay.
going to fall. Everything is going to fall on the offense. This vaunted offense that we're supposed to have is going to have to find a way to score touchdowns. If we score touchdowns, I can't see them beating us. I really think we only need to put up 17 to beat Denver, but I think we should be putting up like 30 a game.
30,
And
yeah.
we haven't. Hopefully, to me, we put up 20, 24, and that's way enough against their team. That's where I'm at. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be close. I hope that the embarrassment for the last 3 games is really going to push the Raiders to just keep going and getting those touchdowns, and just hopefully the guys came together, had a heart-to-heart, did the practice hard, and they watched the films and got it right. So.
Hopefully, I mean, we got to score touchdowns. If we score touchdowns, they can't beat us. I just can't see them beating us.
Yeah, I like
And
Raiders to
talk
score.
about following week. We'll just talk about the donkey week. Is donkey meat on the grill, and we've beaten up the donkeys. We've owned the donkeys for the last few years, and we're going to continue to own the donkeys. Sutherland or Sutton or whatever his name is, their main receiver was gone for the whole year. I just whatever. I mean, God damn it, find a way to win.
Jesse, keep the faith here. If the Raiders beat Denver and Tampa Bay beats Kansas City, the Raiders and Kansas City will allow us to be first or second in our division. All right, I like it.
Hey, let's
I'm
do
rooting
that.
for Tampa.
If ifs were fifths, I mean, yes. I hear you, Jesse, and there's 14 more games to go. Win a game. Win a game. Win a game. I'm keeping the faith. I'm
Win.
keeping the faith, but we got to win a game first,
win a
man.
game.
Of all that, if the Raiders beat, no, when the Raiders beat. Let's say when the Raiders beat Denver.
Put it out there, Thor. Put it out there.
We got to throw it out there. We need it out there in the universe. When the Raiders beat Denver, then you'll look at the other stuff later, but just beat Denver. And then we'll start thinking, but it's still, even after we beat Denver, there's 13 more games to go. So beat Denver, switch it around, change the narrative, change the way this team plays, because they're not playing with enough heart right now to me, enough urgency.
Right.
And so change all that got to change, whether it comes from a team meeting. We all heard about this players only meeting, whether it comes from that. And like Daryl Hobbs was saying earlier, like, man, I didn't want to get checked by Howie Long. I didn't want to get checked by Tim Brown. I didn't want to get checked by, well, you know what? Mad Max, go in there and check people. The problem is we need people on our team who are going to go in there and check other dudes, who are going to go in there and be like, look, you owe it to me. We're on this team together. You better step up or else we finna have issues. Something like that.
And practice with your gloves off. I like that.
DQ just
I guess they've played a few times. Carr is 0 with their gloves off, Mother Moon. Carr is 0-2 versus Russ. Okay, there you go. I don't even remember them playing each other, to be honest. But
Well,
what's up, Stu? What's up, Stewie?
I'll tell you when one had to come. The very first year when we were 0-10, Derek Carr's rookie year when we were 0-10, right? Because we won the last 3 games that year. I want to say one was maybe that year or the year after, and we were so it's like, but when the years we played the Niners, right? Because we beat the Niners that year when we were 1-11. We also beat Kansas City and Denver that year, or was Kansas City and Denver that year.
I can barely remember last year. I don't know.
Right. We had to play Seattle that year. And then the year in Frisco, when we got murdered by the Niners, we had to play Seattle that year also. So, and I want to say that was 2017, the year that kind of changed DC4 to me forever when he came back. And he just was never the same.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But again,
he's got something to prove. I hope he realizes he got something to prove, and they cannot take a loss. Stewie, we got you in here. What's up? If you want to pop on with us for a minute, we're only going to be on for 10, 15 more minutes. But if you want to pop on and give us your insight on the game this weekend, let us know. We'll shoot you the link, the backstage link. Raider Travis, of course, he's going to still 2.5%, saying there's a chance. We're a bunch of Lloyds this season. We are a bunch of Lloyds.
And then you know what? Who knows? It may be like 3.9%. I don't want to say 4 because we know what number 4 equals. But I want to say it might be higher because of the extra game in the league. You know what I'm saying? There's 17 games now, so it might be a little higher than 2.5%, but let's do it. No one's done it since it went to 17 games. It's only been 17 games for 2 years, so
that's a good point. And we know that the 17th game last season really helped the Raiders. Without that 17th game, I believe, if I remember the numbers correctly, the Raiders would not have made the playoffs. So maybe this could work, in our benefit again. And like you just said, we can set some sort of like new record and be the first team to turn this around, which would be huge. We need it. We need it as fans so badly. We need this. We need this win so badly.
That has a pretty pleased look on her face.
Come on, we so crushed. We are so crushed. Stewie, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. King Savage says, when we beat Denver Donkeys on Sunday, then that when the winning season starts, just like last year when we beat the Cowgirls on Thanksgiving. Okay, I hope you laugh. I hope you right. Salute, Dirty. What is good? What's going on? Travis, 12-5 season with AFC West Division title. I love that. Tell me now. So you have 2 more losses coming. I'm just curious as to who you think those 2 losses are going to come come from, because I know the next comment's going to be 17-0.
No, don't. No one wants to say. Don't put it out there. We're gonna win from here on out.
Win out.
Win
out.
Hey, whatever works. Just win. You know what? I really, at this point, because the way the season started, it's hard to say. I just say beat the donkeys. Just beat the donkeys. It's just to find a way. Like last year, there was definitely a time last year when we had fallen to 6 and 7, and it was probably the game before the damn Cowgirl game, and everyone was pissed, and everyone is mad as they are right now, and everyone was like, and I was like, look, I'm looking, and you're right, because of the extra game, it helped, and I'm like, look, people, as long as we win out, we're in. Now, if we win out, and we did, I was one of the few people at that point who really, and I'm usually like, oh, we're done, but I believed we could. I really, really believed we could. We did. So we just got to keep the faith and hope this team turns around. It's the Patriots, and we hate the Patriots, but if you watch them, they usually start slow. I really feel like the lack of the preseason playing, except for Josh Jacobs, who for some reason ain't hardly getting nearly enough carries now, but I digress.
Right. They haven't figured that out yet.
Trying to maybe hurt us, so now hopefully let's go. Raider Travis says we're going to probably lose to the Lambs and the Queefs, and I don't know if we can afford to lose to the Queefs. We can lose to the Lambs and some random weird team. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I would agree. I bet the Chiefs game is going to be huge. So that's the back-to-back, right? So Monday night, so the next one against Denver, and then Monday night against the Chiefs. All right. So that's a tough battle though. Two division rivals, obviously back to back. These are going to be huge games. For the Raiders, both home games, so that's good. There's no travel, right? Oh no, they're not both home games. The Monday night one's in Kansas City. Okay. Ooh.
There goes that idea.
Okay, wishful thinking. Chandler Jones is the Russell Wilson killer. I hope so. I hope Chandler Jones shows up. I know he's containing. I want some sacks, though. I want some more pressure. Chandler Jones, help Mad Max a little bit more. Please, we need more from you. We need some sacks from you.
It's going to happen.
Let's go.
I just think they all went out to dinner.
Still win the West, still make the playoffs, and we can still win the Lombardi. We have the talent. Well, that is true. The Raiders certainly have the talent.
They all went to dinner, had a kumbaya, got everything off their chest, and they're just going in on Sunday and dominate. And that's my prayer.
I'm interested, Stewie's opinion on this as a former player, because you said kumbaya, and there was a closed door meeting that we had heard about, of course, players only. Do we really want a kumbaya, or do we want Mad Max and Derek Carr, that's on both sides of that ball, to really just step up and say, get it together? That's more what I want to see. I guess you can call that a kumbaya.
Yeah, I call it kumbaya, getting everything off your chest, making it happen, figuring out a plan, and moving forward.
Okay.
So that's my kumbaya. Make it work. However you have to do it on the field, kick some butt, but leave everything at the door and make it work on the field.
Yep.
That's
kumbaya. I just...
Yes, all the mistakes are very, very correctable. Let's correct them. Fix it. Fix it now, because the time is running out.
What I say the problem is that the little mistakes are so mental, and it's such like a lack of urgency. And to me, that's, I don't know where that's coming from. It's almost like they feel like they already accomplished something, but they haven't. You haven't accomplished nothing. So find that sense of urgency that you need. I don't know what it's going to take, but like you said, we need the leaders to go in there and basically bust some heads, like go in there, slap some people around, for a lack of a better term. But
no, really.
Really, go in there, and if you got a backhand,
forget the lack of a better term, actually smack them around a little bit.
Right. If you got to go in there and backhand someone, whether it be
put them against the locker room or something, put them against their locker, pin them up. Hit him
But
up. I don't know.
the mistakes that are correctable, you have to own the mistakes. You have to recognize you're making the mistakes. You can't just think, it's someone else. So recognize the mistakes and fix it. They are correctable, but if you don't, some people may not know how to correct a mistake. They got to be
Well, yeah,
told.
clearly, right? D-Max says sometimes those players' only meetings change the whole season. I believe it's a team wake-up call. I hope
Hey,
so.
we
And
hope
then on the
so.
other side of this point here, Stu says the problem is the leaders have contributed to each of these losses. That's a great point too. So they need to smack themselves around,
Maybe, maybe,
slap each other.
maybe
Go ahead, let's
is
love you.
it the team leaders or is it the coach? I mean, at some point, to me, I just don't know. Like we're all as Raider fans kind of at a loss for words because who really would have thought we were going to be 0-3 after 3 games? But
I did.
again, no one did. Like really, and then one of those games, obviously, we got a 20-point lead at home, and so you got to figure out where is the problem coming. I keep wanting to blame it on coaching, but at some point, it's the player. It's both. It's both. It's the players have
Yeah,
underperformed,
coaching for sure.
and,
Everyone.
and the coaching has underperformed. Um, and so let's get it together. Let's get it together, man. It's not like there's never been a team. It's 2.5%, but there has been 6 teams that have started 0-3 and made the playoffs. So I'm holding on to that till I can't hold on anymore. Um, the I want to say the whack ass Chargers made the playoffs after starting 0-4, maybe even 0-5. The Tennessee Titans one time might have been 1-5 or 1-6 and one out to get in. So let's go. Let's just figure it out. Beat the donkeys. That's it. First things
Time is
first.
now. The time is now. To be behind the 8 ball at this point at 0-3 going into week 4 is obviously not where we want to be. But this is more of a must-win game than.
Absolutely.
Obviously, yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know.
And let me say something else to that because you're right. But this is the thing with us. This is why I feel like by far we are the greatest fan base in the world. And some people might call it like obsessively stupid or something, but we're going to be there and we're going to go hard and we're going to do our thing no matter what. Like we're going to show up and represent. Like you never see me not representing. And so I just wish that at some point that could be hurtful. Like they know that we're going to show up and we're going to represent. We're going to buy so they might not have that sense of urgency that we need them to. So you almost could throw some of this on us for being too good of fans. That sounds weird, but I appreciate all my real Raider fans out here, all of us that be out there repping that we gotta go and we gotta listen to these other fans. Like, oh my God, do you know in the last couple of weeks how many Eagles fans and New York?
Oh my gosh! I know there's such a random group of fans. I feel like there's just going to be so much of that nasty orange out there. It's going to make me angry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to stay on the Raiders side of that stadium for sure because I already know they're gonna make me angry.
Oh man, see, I'm almost like shit. I got to be out there. I got people coming in. I got to be out there. I'm gonna be out there on Friday almost all day, and probably on Saturday. And I really don't want to have to do what the leaders of our team should do and backhand the donkey fan out there because I can't get kicked out of another casino. And I really
How
don't
many
want
are you up to? How many are you up to?
What's that? No,
How many are you up? Just
I've
one.
only been in Vegas. I've only been 86 out of one casino in Vegas. I've only been
one.
86.
One. You've been there for a year. Okay, so one a year.
Not
too bad. Not too bad.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Not terrible. Overall, I've been 86 out of in between Reno and Vegas and the Bay Area, maybe 3. But yeah, well, who's counting?
Okay. All right.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Are
All
we
right.
on
We got anything else to say? No, we up on our time now. I feel like we've been on a lot this week. Anything else?
No. I mean, I'm good right now. I'm good with going. I mean, I can sit in here for another half hour. I don't know if you ladies want to go. Um, I'm always good to just chill and
I'll hang
whatever.
out for a little bit, Mother Moon.
Please
If you want to
Sabbath, yes,
bounce
I
off,
do
I'll
live
hang
in
out.
Vegas now.
I'm gonna
Yep.
bounce out.
I,
Yeah,
I need a
I'm gonna
refill
bounce out.
anyway.
I'm sure there was a reason behind that, but I
Wait,
want
are
to
you
thank
still
everyone. I
leaving?
want to thank everyone that's on the chat. There's a lot of love out there, so I appreciate you. Maybe Stuart wants to pop in and take my place. Pyro, I see people saying hi. I appreciate you, and I will see you
Pyro,
on Sunday if you're out there.
Pyro, you
See you
out here this
there.
weekend? Um, are you leaving,
Pyro,
Mama? Angela, are you sticking around?
Yeah, I'll hang
yeah.
out for till 8.
A few minutes. Look, let me go grab one more beer, okay?
All right, go get it. Go get it.
Can I grab beer?
All right. All right. All right. Yes, thanks. Thank you. Great show. Stewie says, go Raiders. Have a great night. Thanks you as well. What's up, Pyro? Raiders till death. I looked up the most loyal fans and we're fifth even with all the losses. Well, I think we first even with all the losses. So somebody out there must be tripping. Tell me your source. I definitely disagree with that one. Yes, I heard about this right before we popped on. R.I.P. Coolio. I haven't heard the story, but I started reading it, and I don't think it. Well, obviously, it didn't end well because it says rest in peace. But I think there was, it wasn't.
Oh, really? Coolio died? Oh, that's terrible to hear, man. Yes, and just win, baby. Let's go. Let's just fucking win, baby. Let's go. Oh, Pyro, nice. You're gonna be out here this week. So whoever's here right now in the thing, King Savage, yes, I do live in Vegas. You know, I'm Barry. I'm 510 East Bay all day, baby. I rep the town all day. But I've been out here for a minute. Only place you could afford to buy a house.
I
Anyway.
knocked. I could brought you back in and knocked myself out.
Nice, nice,
Thank you.
nice.
Yeah, I 86
Um,
myself.
hey, but you back. You got back in. You snuck back in. You snuck back in.
That's how I do.
Rock, my brother, Superhood for life, baby. You know it, baby. You know it, man. Superhood tailgate in the building. Um, but anyway, whoever's gonna be out here in Vegas this weekend, you know what I'm saying? We finna be around. I'll probably be at the blackout party that was last weekend or the last home game that
Did you?
got what's that?
You know what? I was gonna say I don't know exactly the details of what happened with that blackout party, but
No.
I actually kind of like. I mean, it's a bummer it happened for sure. So there's that. I actually kind of am not mad at the fact that the venue changes. Like if it's a new venue every week, I
Yeah,
think that's kind of cool. You get to
that
get a
could
new experience, a new venue. You're
that
not always going to the same place.
Well, it definitely could be kind of dope, but for them, I understand wanting to keep it at the same
I
spot.
got
So,
it. Yeah, I
so,
understand.
so it's both. I hear
But
you.
just
It's
to
both.
spin a positive tone on it, it don't. I was like, it's like okay, cool. We get to check out a new spot.
Right. So I saw the spot where it's at, and I think that's a kind of a newer place that just recently opened. And
Yeah, I've been
I
there. It's
remember when
cool.
it opened, I wanted to check it out. I haven't had a chance to get by there. I think John V been there a few times and said it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
it's a cool spot for sure. Check it out. It's called. Why do I want to call everything Ultra? I feel like I want to call everything Ultra, but I don't know if that's the name of it. But it's like the Illuminary
Illuminati.
inside
I just
of.
keep thinking of Illuminati because I'm thinking of Tupac.
Yeah,
But
inside of Area 51. It's a cool spot. I mean, once you enter there, like there's a lot of interactive things to do. I mean, there's like all these different venues within there. So yeah, check it out for sure.
right. Hey, and appreciate there's a few new people in here. I know you guys probably missed the earlier interview with Daryl Hobbs, ex-Raider player, and Custom Cali Tools and James Farippo and whatever. Obviously Jay Jackson from
Jay
Arizona. What's
Jackson,
happening, brother?
what's up?
But if you're new here and your first time here, please subscribe, like it, tell your people to tell they people. We real Raider people over here, man. We out at events and we're at games and we've been born and raised in this, man. Grew up a Raider fan. My grandma's a Raider fan. Um, you
Mine
know,
too.
right. My grandma raised me into this. So, my mom's a Raider fan. My dad, we all got family who some are Raiders, some Niners. If we're from the Bay, I'm sure if you're from LA, it could be the same with the Rams. But we have real people and we be at events. We do real Raider shit. That's what we do. So definitely, man, if you're new here, please subscribe. Tell your people it's real Raider cats on here doing real Raider shit, talking about real Raider shit. And we're the Tailgater Raider YouTube. So if it's your first time, we talk about tailgating all the time because we out at tailgate. Superhood tailgate. My boy Rock was in here repping. I don't have my Superhood bracelet on right now. Wish I did. But Superhood tailgate was my tailgate that I ran in Oakland for years. We have all these great tailgates out there right now in Vegas. There's just basically the J Lot. There's a couple tailgates out there though. There's the Wrecking Crew. There's the Black Hole. It's like G Squad, coming over from Oakland. So come out and mess with us if you out here and kick it with some real Raider people for sure.
Yeah. If I can get around to it, I'm gonna crash your pool party if I can get free.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing a pool party this weekend. I got people coming in. And I'm gonna be all over Vegas this weekend.
No, I'm not talking about your house.
Just whenever, right.
Yeah.
We're doing it whenever, man. Hey, that was a Superhood tailgate. It was a liver buster. Hey, we tried, bro. We tried, man. We tried. You know how we get down. And Custom Cali, man, we appreciate that. Thank you, man. We definitely appreciate it. So again, King Savage, let's go, man. You'll be at that tailgate. All right, well, come fuck with us, man. That New Year's night, I'm definitely staying away from the strip because, like I said, plenty of times 2 people are getting shot or stabbed on the strip that night, and I'm not going to be around there. The Gaffler's in the house. What's happening, baby? I want to say he Rich Town people. You know what I'm saying from the Yay. All day Red Nation.
He repping that Oakland hat. I see.
Who?
His picture. He got his Oakland hat on.
Oh, for sure. Definitely though. Come mess with us, King Savage too, man. And Gaffer, if you ever out this way, hey, I think I'm gonna be in. I got a doctor appointment because if you live in Vegas, you got to keep your doctors in California because the doctors out here is horrible. So I'll be back in the Bay in a couple weeks. I think it's our bye week for doctor appointment. I'll be around the Bay for a couple days. I don't know. I catch up with us. We be doing shows. We're trying to do more shows, especially because the season's here. So we'll kind of keep people posted where not we may be or whatever.
Raider Speedy says, my grandmother was a Raiders fan too. I think a lot. Probably. I'm wondering. I mean, my grandmother was for sure.
Grandma raised us right, baby. Grandma raised us right.
Grandmas know what's up. Shout out to your grandmas out there if your grandmas raised you as a Raider fan.
Hell yeah. You know it. For sure. And I know we be talking like, to me, if you're a Raider fan, you're a real fan, man. Because we've suffered, even if you're younger and you might not have gone through or been able to do as much as some of us have, you've gone through some really rough seasons. So to stay here, with the Raiders and represent, you a real one. I mean, hey, Raider Pac in the building. What's up, Sarah? Most def, man.
Michael Dwyer says right here, thank you for helping get the word out on the ASFL. You can see D Hobbs had so much fun with you all. I love the show. Thanks so much. And if you're already subscribed, please subscribe. And then if you're just tuning in now, if you missed the first 30 minutes or so of our show, we had former Raiders player Daryl Hobbs on here. He played for the LA Raiders and the Oakland Raiders from 1992 to 1996. He was a wide receiver, and he is trying to raise money to put together a new football team. You can go to asfl.biz to check out, see what that's all about. He says it's going to be an extension of the Raiders. He wouldn't give us the name, but he said we're going to be able to say Red. So we can guess, we can speculate as to what that will be. But he says he only needs $20 a person per Raiders fan, if you will, to get this going. I think he's trying to raise like $2.8 million. So at 140,000 of us on Raider Nation, you got $20 to help keep this extension of the Raiders going. Please go to his GoFundMe, and I'm going to put that again just here in the chat. I know it's hard. It's hard. It's a lot. I know it's a lot, but you can still click on it. So if you want to head over there and help him out, so that, Michael, and like I said, if you're just joining us, circle back after this show and watch the first 30 minutes.
Definitely check it out. Check it out. Hey, King Savage, I'll be in the J lot. Black Hole Tailgate, I believe, is in J8 now. So it moved. It's different from last year. It's up closer toward the stadium. If you know where Parking Lot Jack is, it's right down from him a little bit. But there's like Parking Lot Jack tailgate out there right there in the first spot in the J lot, and then there's like the Wrecking Crew. So I'll be out there. My main spot I'll be at is around J8 with the Black Hole and all that. But I'll also be walking around. I'll be messing with the Wrecking Crew and Parking Lot Jack and whoever else is out there for sure. The home opener, I was a little bit intoxicated. I know it's shocking, but so I pretty much stayed there. It was really hot. The first home game tailgate usually gets really hot, and for a while I just kind of had a.
Hey, it was nothing like last year. It was cool compared to last year.
It was better than last year, but it was still
way better.
And so I had to kind of recuperate a little bit, and so I just kind of chilled around Jay for a while. And that around the Black Hole Tailgate, who's kind of messing with the Blackout Crew and them. So definitely I'll be around Jay. You see what I look like, I'm always the same, I actually cut my beard down a little bit right now, but otherwise I look pretty much the same. So come holler at me, man. I know I met Scotty Guadi, who kind of set this thing up for us out there. Again, Scotty, if you're still on here, man, I wish I was just really upset after. If you're a real Raider fan, to me, after some of them losses, I just don't even want to talk. Like, I just don't. And so I wish I could have been a little bit more like, hey, and but I just wasn't in that. I was in that I'm pissed off mode. Yee, what's up, Reef?
Yee. If you're from the Bay, let me hear you say yee.
Yee. I took my yee hat off. I had my yee hat on earlier. But
you gotta keep it on nearby so you can do wardrobe changes.
I know I should have for sure, but it's a wear colors though. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if the wear colors, but I did wear it at the blackout party the other night because I'm like, man, I rep, baby. I'm from the Bay. I'm yee all day, for sure.
Raider Park, come to Vegas this weekend. Get your little Raider Park booty out to Vegas. Let's party it up, girl.
Let's go, man. So I mean, I'm not trying to predict scores either, but I just want to say we just win, baby. Let's win. The Raiders are a 2.5 point favorite. I was worried about that last week. We were a 2 point favorite or a 1.5 point favorite, and that's on the road. But at home, we should be, man. If you look at it again, like I said, Denver's garbage, man. The Donkeys are garbage. Let's go beat them fools up, man, and turn the season around. We're crap. We're pure crap right now. We are pure crap right now.
No, it's and that's why you already know what I was thinking. It's hard to sit here and say that other teams are crap when the Raiders are the last place
we're the
in
worst
the
of the
entire
worst.
league with no wins, and they look a mess. They look confused, and I just hope they win. They just gotta win. This is it. This is so huge right now.
Right. Just win, baby. Just win. Find a way to win, man. No excuses.
Reef says Denver's only allowing 12 points a game. All right, well, let's keep them to 12 and freaking just score 13.
And score.
I mean, that's not even that many.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, they're only allowing 12 points a game. So he's saying we're only going to score 12. Well, then good. Hold them to 10. Hold them. I don't care how you do it. Find a way to win. Yeah, they're only allowing 12, but that's because they played the whack-ass Niners. The Niners are terrible. I don't know if anyone watched that game. I think the Niners scored a touchdown on the first drive, and I don't even know if they had another first down until late in the third quarter. They maybe got a field goal. Denver is still 2-1, though, Reece. That's true, man. I mean, but their offense is garbage to me, man. Let's find a way
Who
to
are the
win,
other
man.
teams? So I don't follow Denver. I know they play the 49ers. Who are the other two teams they play? Anyone know?
I can't even remember. Honestly, they got murdered in week one, and then they got murdered in week one, and I was like, I told everyone they were a favorite too because I bet against them, um, and I was like, I told motherfuckers they ain't that good, and then week two they won some week. It was a game like the Niner game. That's how they're winning games. To me, I don't even want to bring this dude up, but I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna bring his punk ass up for a minute. The way we need to win games is create a game manager. Our quarterback needs to be a game manager because he's not a superstar. Be a game manager and let the team be better. Let the team be better. Be a game
Correct
manager.
me if I'm wrong, if I misread this quote, but not only is not going to be a game manager, I believe he was quoted as saying, I'm going to continue to listen to whatever Coach McDaniels tells me to do. So to me, that's not a game manager. Like, he did that with Gruden. Now he's doing it with this guy. I get it. You want to respect your coach, and the coach is the leader, and blah blah blah. But you look at other quarterbacks. They'll say, no, I'm doing this. I'll fight. They'll push back a little. No, I feel this. I feel that. He's like, so. I don't see that coming. I don't see that coming with that statement.
No, okay, no. So with that statement, what I'm saying is that our coach needs to turn Derek Carr into a game manager. Like, okay, if you're gonna do what he tells you, you need him to be like, look, we need to run. Like we listened to Daryl Hobbs earlier talk about old football, right? Old school football, fucking 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's what we need to do, man. We need to run the ball, and then maybe throw it on third down. I mean, we just cause that dude is just make him. If he's gonna do that, all right, hand the ball off to Josh Jacobs, hand the ball off to Zeus. You have all these running backs, utilize them, use them, throw more slants like we were expecting. I just go back to what we thought. Who knows? Maybe they're like, let's just be really sucky and play this kind of decoy kind of thing, like we're garbage and we're gonna shock everyone. I don't know, but my boy said that, Denver beat Houston. Ooh, big whoop. So they held Houston to hardly shit, and they held the Niners to hardly shit. You're talking about two horrible teams. Their defense is cool. Their defensive line is beast. You know what? Figure it out, man. Throw two tight ends back there. Help these fools block so we can run the ball and we can throw some short passes. Raider Park, run on every down. If that's
just run more. And she also says maybe, I think she's talking about Carr here. Maybe he has no choice or the freedom to change calls. Yeah, but I think that just goes back to, first of all, just take control, make the choice, exactly. Take control, make the choice, or have your coaching staff believe in you enough that you can do so. The fact that you're basically just doing everything you're told. I get that. I get that on some level, but push back a little bit and be that leader. Like, I think that's what he's missing. That's part of what he's missing.
Right. Be that dude. Be that dude. He wears number 4 because he said, I heard a thing about he wears number 4 because he was a big Brett Favre fan. You know what Brett Favre did? He did what he wanted to out there. You know what I'm saying? What Al Davis says, like, we're not gonna take what you give us. We're gonna take what we want. That's what Brett Favre did. But you got to get that in him, and I just don't know if he can. So if he's gonna be that dude, then make him the game manager. Make him that dude. Then make him the dude that's just gonna, all right, listen to me. All right, run, whatever. We'll see. I don't know. And the coach tells him where to throw it, and that's the play he sticks to. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because if it's not there, then he throws it away. Well, anyway, I digress. I don't want to get into the whole car.
Yeah, I didn't want to get into this either. We were having a great time, and now that just kind of gets I was having a good time with the guy Daryl Hobbs on here. That was fun. That was a good interview. That was great.
Yeah.
Let's
carry that through. And his quote, we're gonna beat the donkeys. Quote from Daryl Hobbs there. Let's just keep that vibe going. We can have another. Carr always is gonna come up. He's always gonna come up. But let's move past that just for a little bit.
Yep.
Who's this Brandon Hernandez?
I don't know. Brandon Hernandez, if you're new to the channel, please
Please
subscribe and
subscribe.
check
It's
us
all
out.
good.
What happened? Y'all suck. So you're not a Raider fan, and that's cool. But we ain't Raiders. We Raider Nation. It's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? The team is playing like crap, and that's under the coaches, the quarterback, the running backs, the receivers, the whoever. And I know the running backs have actually played pretty good, but if you want a losing team, I know Paul Brown, my homeboy Pete Grizzle in here earlier. He said, "Until we win a game, we suck." Yes, we do. So
Yeah.
change it around,
Facts.
man. Change it around, man.
Facts.
Change it around, man. Change it
Coming here
around.
telling us facts. We could read a scoreboard. We could read a
Mhm.
standings.
We know. You know what though? Get to like week 9 and be like 4-5 or something. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll have had a bye week. Be 4-4 at that point, and then it just becomes a shortened 9-game season and win 6 out of the last whatever, and give yourself a chance.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah,
Ant Dog says 9+ years in the league. He should be calling 1 to 3 plays from the huddle and execute the damn plays. Okay, that's fine.
right,
I thought
right.
I know we moved past that. I thought I was going to say something else. So my bad for bringing it back
We're
up.
talking about something else because that car shit is gonna
I
get us
thought,
all
yeah.
blood
I
pressure.
thought I saw something else. So we gonna move past that. My bad. Raider Nation always
Amen.
undefeated. You know that's
Thank
right.
you for
We
keeping it right.
undefeated in the
Thank you for
parking
keeping it
lot.
right.
We the tailgate of Raiders YouTube,
Hell
and that
yeah.
is right. That's
They
the
don't.
right
They
part
can't mess
right
with
there.
us, man. They can't mess with us, man. You know how we do it. We do it. We do it from city to city, coast to coast. We go out there and Raider Nation takes over, man. We go to cities and they thank us for being there because we go in, we spend money, we have a good time, we treat people right. We get this weird bad rap, but we're great people. We love to have fun. We take care of everyone. And we'll never lose a tailgate, Jay. You know that ever. We'll never lose a tailgate. We'll never lose a party. None of that.
Never ever. Oh, Nashville. They loved us. They said Pac says, that's right. They loved us in Nashville. Nashville is so much fun. I think I went when I went was 2015. I want to say I can't remember, but yeah, that city there's a lot of fun. I wish I could have gone back. That's all. I had time there.
You know what? What? One of my good friends, my boy Ant Dog, is on here. He knows my homeboy Aaron Bogner, and Aaron is a Niner fan. It's a horrible thing to say. He's a Niner fan, but this one thing he always said: Raider tailgates are the funnest because wherever you go, and you can have beer and food, and you can't have a fun time, something's wrong with you. Because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have great food. We're gonna have lots of beer, and we're gonna party and kick it. I hear someone's car going off in the background. I hope someone's not getting their car stolen. Mine's in the garage, so I'm okay. Yeah. Boo his ass, baby. Boo Aaron's ass. Man, I love that fool. That's my dog. But he know. And if you're from the Bay, most Niner fans know. They come out to our tailgates. Shit, that's the one. That's the one. And we take them, like I said, city to city, state to state, coast to coast. We come with our tailgate. We come, we show up. People still planning trips. We 0-3. A lot of people are starting to give up, but you know what? They're still planning on going to these games and partying right the way that Raider fans do.
That's right. That's the best part about it. Mother Moon and I always say it's tailgating season. Shoot. Maybe we're
Amen.
just used to them always having a losing record, but we out there for tailgating season. That's all I care about. We be out there drinking, smoking, eating, dancing on the rooftops, camaraderie, having a good time. Try to enjoy the morning before the afternoon is ruined.
That's not right. That's not right. But it's the truth. The truth ain't always easy though.
I know, right?
Yep. But that's all good. That's all good. Nola, here we come, baby. Let's go. I'm trying to figure that one out. I'm supposed to be in Nola, but I might end up in Jacksonville instead, which is the next week. Trying to figure out if there's a way to do both. I don't know. That's going to be tough. But some stuff came up, and I got to be in Florida that week. So I'm probably going
Kind
to
of
end
on the
up.
fence too. I do want to go to New Orleans, but I don't know.
Well, I still got my hotel booked. I haven't canceled it yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying, Pac. I'm trying. Honestly, I'm trying, but you know, unless someone want to donate, a quick 1,000 to me or something, then that will make it a lot easier. But it's it is
Yeah,
what it is.
most likely, I'm not gonna pull through, but I wanted to. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Paul Brown? Jump over to YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. If you're watching over on Facebook, jump on YouTube. We're on for like a couple more minutes here. I don't know, Pac. We'll try. We'll try. No promises. No promises.
Everyone's trying. Everyone's trying. I mean, there's so many. There's like the LA Rams game.
That one. It says, do you guys think McDaniels will be the head coach next season? Shoot, I'm not even sure he's gonna be the head coach in week 5. He might not even make it to week 5.
Right. So if we're not even gonna put that into existence. You know what? Yes, he is, because we're gonna win and we're gonna turn the season around. We're gonna start turning it around. Next thing you know, we're gonna be 6-3, and everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, where the hell did these Raiders come from?" Or we're gonna be 6-4, and no one's gonna know where we came from. So, and then sneak us into the playoffs, find a way, win a game at least in there, play tough, and I think I think you will. But I don't want to think about the other option. I really don't. So I'm saying yes, because we're gonna beat the Donkeys, and then we'll figure it out from there. Beat the Donkeys handily. That's all. That's all I want to do.
There you go. I think that's a way to wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't, or if you didn't watch the beginning of the show, circle back, watch the beginning of the show. We had a fun time with Daryl Hobbs. We're still trying to figure out. He's still trying to figure out if it's his uncle, if Nate Hobbs is his uncle, his cousin, or his nephew, or something like that, right?
Well, it's definitely not his uncle, because he's like 30 years old.
No, I know. I didn't like that on purpose. Obviously,
his third cousin, twice removed, whatever.
Whatever.
They got peoples they know. You know what I'm saying? They got peoples. They peoples. They peoples enough, man. For sure.
There you go. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here. We'll see you on the next show. Thanks for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Most of you are already subscribed. I know that. So please hit that like button. Share this video. And we go out one way and only one way. Peace out, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Yeet, yeet.